The government now wants to plug the existing loopholes in India's tax regime. Along with its recommendation for review of the judgment of the IT department now also wants an amendment of the tax laws and an introduction of stricter rules in international taxation. Let's take it straight to Mrinalini Krishna, who joins in with more details on the same. Mrinalini, what amendments have been proposed and when can they be implemented?
Well, what we are understanding from our sources is the fact that in addition to the review petition that the IT department has recommended in the Vodafone tax case, the IT department has also recommended that certain amendment be made to laws. These would pertain to Section 9 and Section 163 of the Income Tax Act. Now, remember, the Supreme Court order had said that the word indirect in the transfer means does not pertain to transfer, but only to the income that under Section 9(1), which had led the Supreme Court to judge in the favor of Vodafone and exempt them from paying the tax that was 11,000 crore rupees. So that is essentially the loophole that they want to plug and bring in, insert explanations in Section 9 and Section 163 to clarify that such income is going to be taxable in India. Another thing what we are picking up from our sources is the fact that the IT department has recommended government to introduce stricter anti-avoidance rule and limitation of benefit rules, which these rules will act as an umbrella over the existing tax treaties and also help government tax from certain tax havens where we do not have existing tax treaties. What we have been given to understand is that the government is likely to take up these amendments and introduction of new rules in the budget that is due on the March 16th.
Right, Mrinalini, so the question then is, can this impact the Vodafone judgment in retrospect, and can this also affect other similar cases?
Well, George, laws cannot be amended retrospectively, so the review petition will have to see the explanations that are inserted, but by the time the review happens, are they able to insert those explanations is going to be the question. However, for other cases that have been holding this case as a precedent, this would be a key deciding factor. Also, one important thing, if the strict anti-avoidance rules come into place and the limitation of benefit rules come into place, this would impact the case of SR, which was likely to approach the income tax to get a refund of 4,600 crore on withholding tax on the stake sale to Vodafone. So that is one thing that may get impacted and adversely for SR if that comes in the budget this year.